So there's a potential rumor of, you know, Tank and Roach too might be going down, right?
Oh yeah, I love. Oh yes,
I know that
yes.
we're far removed from it, but each week that goes by that we're getting away from the fight, we're getting a week closer to potentially the rematch. So I have to ask, what do you think about Tank and Lamont in a rematch? Does it change? Does it become more dominant for one and the other? Like,
Honestly, I can't make a prediction on that fight. I just want to see it. But I got to put out there. I was the first one to say on the DLX podcast that if Lamont Roach can handle the pressure that comes with fighting with Tank, it's gonna be a good fight. Tank in for a real fight. And I was right. I just want to see it again. Um, I think Tank know he got to come with his A game, but I think Lamont Roach is confident now. Like, yo, maybe Lamont steps it up from the first round and keep his foot on the gas the whole time. Maybe Tank steps it up and get that one clean shot in that he need to finish the fight early. Which I don't think is gonna happen because Tank caught him with some good fight. I mean, Tank caught him with some good shots in the last fight, and nothing happened. Tank hit him clean a good time. You know what I'm saying? A few good times in the first fight, nothing happened. And Brian Newman came right back.
you
I
mean
mean,
Lamont Roach?
Brian. And we were just talking about and Lamont Roach came back with some good shots immediately. Immediately. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited for the rematch. I just want to see it. I want to see it. I want to see that. Shout out to Tank for being a fighter. For being a fighter. Shout out to Tank because Tank in the position where he can do what he want to do. He cannot fight Lamont Roach again. But shout out to Tank, man, for being a true soldier of the game and giving the fans a rematch, man. And shout out to Lamont Roach for walking it like he talk it.
I mean, nothing's official, but I'm hearing, I mean, that's what Tank says he wants to do, and that's where
Right.
Lamont's
That's all
hinting.
I need to
So,
hear. And
yeah.
that's all I need to hear. As long as that's all I need to hear. Shout out to Tank, man.
hmm did you think Lamont won the fight? Because that seems to be the popular opinion without the knee controversy of was it a knockdown or not. So,
Nah, listen, without the knee controversy, that ain't no controversy. It happened. Like,
no, no, well, okay, go on. But I'm just saying, like, people still felt he won
yeah.
without that needed. Like, so by default, they still felt Lamont won, and that just
Okay,
what it
okay, I'm
extended.
okay. I'm gonna say it like this. Up until that point, the fight was a draw to me. Once Stain took the knee, I had Lamont Roach up, and then the way Lamont Roach finished, I had Lamont Roach winning. I had him winning the fight.
By the end of the fight, without because they did an appeal essentially,
Yeah,
and
like by the end of the fight, I had him winning. I had him winning by 2 points. Then with the knee, that just put it in the bag.
mhm. So, and by all means, do you feel that? Because I hate questions like this because it always takes away credit and it always does type of stuff, right? Because they say 1 minute Lamont's a nobody, thinks should get him out, and then
Right.
Lamont does his thing. So now, was it because of Lamont
And
or was it Tank
and,
having a
and
bad night? You get what I'm saying? Like what?
yeah, no, and I just want to clear that one before I wanted to get a fan some education when they say a fighter is nobody. You talking about okay, you saying he's a nobody, but you know who he is, but I guarantee you he don't know who you is. So you saying you call somebody a nobody that you know, but that don't know you. And he got to be somebody if he's fighting for a world title and he's fighting the best guy in the division. He's got to be a somebody. You know what I'm saying? He must have did something. He was a world champion, so guys call world champions nobodies just because you've been living in a box and you ain't never heard of them. You know what I'm saying? Like Lamont Roach and nobody. That's insane. So and actually discredits Tank. You actually dissing your fighter. Because you said, oh, he's a nobody. So when your fighter go out there and lose, so you mean tell me your guy you thought was everything lost to a nobody? So what does that say about the guy that you think is everything? But I just had to put that out there. Go ahead.
No, no, you're good. And Tank definitely did not utter those. He felt that it was going to be a tough fight and gave Lamont
Right.
a lot of credit. So
Right.
obviously, that's what he was repeating. But but going, do you feel like because of the change with Barry and all that type of stuff, some people felt that that might not have been like tanking as his. So
Man,
what do
I'm
you
not
think?
trying to hear none of that. Ain't none listen. Tank do what he do every fight. Throw bombs to try to knock his guy out. It ain't got nothing to do with who in the corner about it. The killer Lamont Roach is just good. He's that good. He was putting that jab on Tank. He was being aggressive. His defense was tight. He was coming right back. It ain't got nothing to do with none of the other stuff. Ain't got nothing to do with that. The killer Lamont Roach is just that good. Period.